with the first pick in the...
Welcome to FootballGamePlan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you my 2013 preseason prospect rankings for the running back position. So we're going to take an early look before the college football season starts at some of the top running backs in the country that I want you to keep an eye on. I'm a huge fan of Monty Ball, and when you look at what he brings to the table, this is a guy that has no wasted movements. He has excellent vision and tremendous acceleration, and it's tough to find a weakness for Monty Ball. A lot of times when you look at him, you're just like, well, he doesn't do anything very special, anything that's eye-catchy, but he's very productive. He has a lot of Curtis Martin-like ability to his game. I think this guy's going to be a very solid pro. He is honestly the most pro-ready running back in this year's draft. Does everything very well, nothing special, but definitely will be a solid back at the next level. Marcus Lattimore out of South Carolina is a very intriguing prospect. This guy brings a lot of power to his game. He finishes runs and gets better as the game progresses. You have to like that about a tailback. What I also like about him is that he's an underrated receiver out of the backfield. They don't ask him to catch a lot of passes out there in South Carolina because they want him to continue to run the football, and you don't blame him, but he's more than capable of catching passes downfield and making plays in the passing game. What he has to add is more wiggle to his game because he takes on way too many tacklers, and that could lead to a short shelf life at the next level and more unwanted injuries. I'm always a big fan of threats at every position, and that's what Andre Ellington provides for the Clemson Tigers. This guy has elite speed, breakaway speed, and he's versatile. He can help you out in the return game. He can catch passes downfield. This guy is the quintessential breakaway threat. What he struggles to do is stay healthy. If he can stay healthy for a full season and show scouts that he can take the quote-unquote pounding, this guy's going to be an elite star at the next level because he has that Chris Johnson-like ability. There's a lot to like about Nile Davis out of Arkansas. You look at a guy that has tremendous acceleration, and I like his foot quickness around the line of scrimmage. This is a guy that has that Marshall Faulk type of pick and slide type of skill set where he's trying to find a hole, and once he makes a decision, he bursts right through it, and he has the speed to take it the distance. What I don't like about Nile Davis is the fact that he's a stiff runner. Some say DeMarco Murray was a stiff runner, but he had a little bit more fluidity than does Nile Davis. I think that's an issue I have with the runner out of Arkansas. Cameron Marshall out of Arizona State is a guy that's 5'11", 225 pounds, and the reason why I graded him out as my 5th rated running back going into the season because I think he has very good all-around game. Reminds me a lot of Cedric Benson. He runs behind his pass, has solid footwork for a man his size, and deceptive speed. And when you add that to the fact that he's a powerful runner, you have what some like to call a complete running back. What keeps him from being complete, in my opinion, is his stiffness. He has to overcome that, and that's tough to do, but that can cause you to have injury issues at the next level. But nonetheless, this guy is a very solid overall player. Ray Graham out of Pitt is an intriguing prospect. I like this guy a lot. Has tremendous burst and agility. He can string moves together moving forward, and that's very tough to do. As a former running back myself, that was tough for me to do, and I didn't have superior agility like this guy does. He's coming off an ACL injury, and one thing that I don't like about his game is that when he tends to cut, he leaves the ground a little bit too much, and that can cause you to lose traction and also get tackled. Stephon Taylor is the leading tailback in that Stanford Cardinal backfield, 5'10", 215 pounds, has tremendous balance and solid all-around game. What he could use improvement on is his footwork, his foot quickness. That has to get better. He has to hit the ropes, has to hit the tires, has to do a better job of providing that better foot quickness at the line of scrimmage in order to bust more runs like this. E.C. Sofili out of Cal has that Darren Sproles-like quickness. He can really make you miss in a phone booth. Outstanding balance for a guy his size. I don't care how tall he is. I don't care how big he is. This guy can just make plays. Had over 1,000 yards last season for the Cal Bears in his first year of starting. And you're going to see right here against Oregon State, he essentially took someone's hip out of place with this move. You see right there, bang, bang, get out the way. And with a guy like this on your roster, you can have so much flexibility in your offense in the passing game and also can help you out on returns. Some people rate Zach Lyon out of SMU as a fullback prospect. I have him as a tailback prospect, my 9th best tailback prospect. He has good change of direction skills. He also is a very underrated receiver out of the backfield. Yes, he doesn't have breakaway speed and he doesn't make people miss. He can't string moves together, but you want a guy and you put him in a one-cut downhill type of offense. He has more change direction skills than Toby Gerhart. He runs with better body lean, and this is a guy that some is going to pigeonhole him with lazy scouting and call him a fullback prospect. Put this guy in the backfield hand him the football and he will continue to get yards like he has done for SMU over 1,400 last season. It seems like Christian Michael has been at Texas A&M forever. This guy's a senior this year, 5'11", 211, a shifty running back, a guy that just kind of makes the subtle moves to make someone miss. Also is a very valuable asset out of the backfield as a receiver. He's not as fluid as you would like. I think that causes him to get tackled a lot and get bounced around the defense, but I think this guy is an intriguing prospect. Very good. He has some durability issues, so that's something that he has to overcome this season. Tim Flanders out of Sam Houston State is an exciting player to watch. This guy is 5'9", 208 pounds. He's a junior. He transferred over from Kansas State. He may not come out this year, but I still have him ranked this high in my rankings. I love the way this guy plays the game. He plays the way it's supposed to be played. Fun. He gets out there, plays fast each and every play. He runs blind at times, so he has to improve on his vision. Otherwise, this is a very good prospect at the collegiate level. Curtis McNeil is an intriguing prospect out of USC. Something he just popped up on the scene when they played Stanford, but this guy has always been a very good player. Underrated inside running ability. I think that's the way it's supposed to be. When you have speed, you want to break through the line and then accelerate through it and get past the safeties and score touchdowns. He does that a lot. Very underrated in that aspect, and also is an outstanding receiver out of the backfield. I'm interested to see what he does this year for an encore performance. You want to talk about running angry, you have to talk about Spencer Ware from LSU. This guy is 5'11", 223 pounds, a junior prospect, sneaky athleticism. This guy also plays baseball. You want to say he's just a pounder, but this guy does have that footwork that you want that can make you miss quickly, and also has very underrated speed. What he has to improve on, he has to get out of the mindset of he wants to run over everybody. That's how you don't last long at the next level. If he can do that, this is a special prospect. We always talk about good football players at Football Game Plan, and Zach Stacy is definitely one of those guys out of Vanderbilt, just continuously producing yards after contact. Great balance, 5'9", 215 pounds. I like the way this guy plays, man. And he's going to share time this year with Warren Norman, another talented back returning back from injury. But this is a guy you want to keep an eye on. I think he's going to have a solid year and is a very draftable prospect. One of the few bright spots on the entire Penn State roster is tailback Silas Red. 5'9", 213 pounds. He's a junior. He has the vision that you want. He accelerates out of his cuts, and I like that a lot. What he has to improve on is that he tends to slow down to make a move, and that's going to get you tackled each and every week. And slowing down to make a move is what separates the good running backs from the great ones. Sierra Wood out of Notre Dame is a guy that's an excellent receiver out of the backfield and shows a toughness to run in between the tackles, and he has tremendous burst. I honestly think this guy would be a better receiver than a running back, but for the sake of the video, I have him as a running back prospect. But with his skill set and his ability to catch the football in the backfield, I can see him being a guy that causes instant matchup problems at the next level.